Bandeham Shri Guru Shiyata Parakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavam Scha Shri Rupam Sakrajatam Saganaraganatam Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Sabadutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Paran Sahagana Lalita Shivishikam Vitam Scha Om Jnana Timarandasya Gyanajana Shalakaya Chakshuram Indiram Yena Tasma Shri Gurave Namah Gurava Bhistam Supurakam Garaganara Sisha Sambhushitam Chintya Chintya Samhasta Veda Nipanam Shri Rupa Patanugam Govinda Vidam Ujwalam Varatanum Bhaktyan Vidam Sundaram Vande Vishwagurun Cha Divyad Bhagavat Prem Nawe Vijay Pranam Devam Divyatanum Suchandavananam Balarka Chelanchitam Sandrananda Puram Sadeka Varanam Vairagya Vidyamburim Sri Siddhanta Nidhim Subhakti Lasitam Saraswatanam Varam Bandetam Shivanam Madhika Sharanam Nyashishvara Shridaram Vanchakopatarubhyas Chakripa Sindhubhyevacha Patitanam Pavenibhyo Vaishnavibhyo Namo Namah Namo Mahaprabhu Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namane Gauratavishe Namah. So we're hearing from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita by Srila Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami, translation and commentary by Srila Prabhupada. This is Madhya-lila chapter 8, talks between the Lord and Srila Ramananda Roy. And this is now the discussion is going on, and we heard from in the discussion Ramananda Roy answering Mahaprabhu's questions, and it proceeded through Shantaras and Dasharas, and now coming to Sakyaras, which is here translated as fraternity, but it means an intimate friendship with Krishna, that rasa. So, Prabhu kohe eho hoy kichua geyar raya kohe sakya prema sarva sadyasar. Hearing from Ramananda Roy, the Lord again requested him to go a step further. In reply, Ramananda Roy said, loving service to Krishna rendered in fraternity or in friendship is the highest perfection. Itam satam brahma sukhanubhutya dashyam gatanam paradaivatena maya shritanam naradarakena sardam vijaru kritapunya punja. Neither those engaged in the self-realization of appreciating the Brahman effulgence of the Lord, nor those engaged in devotional service while accepting the Supreme Personality of Godhead as Master, nor those under the clutches of Maya, thinking the Lord an ordinary person, can understand that certain exalted personalities, after accumulating volumes of pious activities, are now playing with the Lord in friendship as cowherd boys. So neither those in Sakya Rasa nor those in Dasha Rasa, or in neutrality, those who meditate on the Lord, or those who serve the Lord as humble servants, they cannot appreciate, or they cannot so much perceive that the cowherd boyfriends of Krishna, who are appearing as small boys engaged in play, that they've actually already passed through so many levels of devotion where they've engaged in heaps of pious activities. They've gone on pilgrimage to all the holy places. They've bathed in all the sacred rivers and everything. And now they're appearing as somewhat, appearing as small boys. One would not, Even Lord Brahma was confused on this level. So, this is, it's not always so perceivable that the cowherd boyfriends of Krishna, who are small boys, that they have already gone through so many levels of devotion and piety. Prabhu kohe eho utama age kohoar raya kohe vatsalya prema sarva sadyasar. The Lord said, "This statement is very good, but please proceed even further." Ramananda Roy then replied, "Loving service to the Lord in the parental relationship is the highest perfectional stage." And this is speaking of Vatsalya Ras. There's parental relationships. This may include parents of Krishna, like Nanda Maharaj, Mother Yashoda. It may also include Vasudeva and Devaki. But it also includes aunts and uncles and teachers and those who are elders among the cowherd community. They will also be Vatsalya Ras. Nandakim Makarod Brahman Shreya Evam Mahodayam Yashoda Va Mahabhaga Papu Yashya Stanam Hari. Ramananda Roy continued, "O Brahman, what pious activities did Nanda Maharaj perform by which he received the Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna as his son? And what pious activities did Mother Yashoda perform that made the Absolute Lord Krishna call her mother and suck her breasts? Nemam varincho na bhavo na shri api anga samshraya prasadam levyare gopi yatat prapa vimukti dat." Favor Mother Yashoda obtained from Krishna, the bestower of liberation, was never obtained even by Lord Brahma or Lord Shiva, nor even the goddess of fortune, who always remains on the chest of the Supreme Personality of Godhead Vishnu. Prabhu ko he eho utama age ko hoar, raya ko he kanta prema sarva sadyasar. The Lord said, "Your statements are certainly getting better and better, one after the other. But surpassing all of them is another transcendental mellow, and you can speak of that as the most sublime." So even beyond this Vatsalya Ras, there is another Ras which Mahaprabhu is saying. You can speak of that rasa. Ramananda Roy then replied, "Conjugal attachment for Krishna is the topmost position in love of Godhead." And this is referred to as Kanta Prema, or we'll say Madhura Ras. This is the relationship with the Lord as lovers. Parakiya is unmarried and Svakiya is married. So they're both divisions of that Ras. Because there's in Parakiya in Vrindavan, the gopis, but in Dwarka, Svakiya, the queens who are married to Krishna. Nayam Shriyonga U Nitanta Rate Prasada Swaryushitam Nalina Dandarucham Kutonya Rasotsavesha Bujadanda Grihito Kanta Labda Shisham Ya Udagad Vraja Sunarinam. When Sri Krishna was dancing with the gopis in the Rasa-lila, the gopis were embraced around the neck by the Lord's arms. This transcendental favor was never bestowed upon the goddess of fortune or the other consorts in the spiritual world, nor was such a thing ever imagined by the most beautiful girls in the heavenly planets, girls whose bodily luster and aroma resemble the beauty and fragrance of lotus flowers. And what to speak of worldly women, who may be very, very beautiful according to material estimation. So when Krishna is dancing with the gopis and he's caressing them, this favor could not be imagined by even the Lakshmis of the spiritual world, nor certainly by women of this world who may be seen as very beautiful, but they cannot imagine what was the position of the gopis in dancing with Krishna. Tasam Tasama virabhuchchori, tasama virabhuchchori, smayamanam mukambuja pitambara darashvagvi, sakshan manmata manmata. Suddenly, due to their feelings of separation, Krishna appeared among the gopis dressed in yellow garments and wearing a flower garland. His lotus face was smiling, and he was directly attracting the mind of Cupid. Krishna prapte rupai bahu bina hoy, Krishna prapti taratamya bahuta achai. There are various means and processes by which one may attain the favor of Lord Krishna. All those processes will be studied from the viewpoint of comparative importance. Kintu jara jayrasa se sarvatama tatasta hanya vicharile anshet taratama. It is true that whatever relationship a particular devotee has with the Lord is the best for him. Still, when we study all the different methods from a neutral position, we can understand that there are higher and lower degrees of love. So the idea is that if the person is in a particular rasa or relationship with the Lord, that person will be completely satisfied with that rasa. But at the same time, if we look at these different relationships at the different rasas from a position of observation or neutral position, then we can see that the highest of all rasas will be Madhura ras, that relationship. Yatotara maso shvara vishesholasa mayapi ratir vasanaya svadvi Masate kapi kasyachit. Increasing love is experienced in various tastes, one above another, but that love which has the highest taste in the gradual succession of desires manifests itself in the form of conjugal love, or relationship with Krishna as lovers. Purva purva rasera guna pare pare hoy duitin Ganane Pancha Parjanta Badai. There is a gradual order of improvement in the different rasas, from the initial ones to the later ones. In each subsequent rasa, the qualities of the previous rasas are manifested, counting from 2, then 3, and up to the point of 5 complete qualities. Gunadikye swada dikya bore pratirase shantadasya sakya vatsal jaraguna madhurete baise. As the qualities increase, so the taste increases in each and every rasa. Therefore, the qualities found in Shanta ras, Dasya ras, Sakya ras, and Vatsalya ras are all manifested in conjugal love, Madhura ras. So Madhura ras has all the qualities of the preceding rasas, like servitude. It has the quality of serving the Lord, has the quality of Vatsalya ras, has the quality of maintaining the Lord. Now all those things will be found in Madhura ras, those qualities. Akashadira guna yena para para bhute duitin krame bore pancha prativite. The qualities in the material elements, sky, air, fire, water, and earth, increase one after another by a gradual process of 1, 2, and 3. And at the last stage, in the element earth, all 5 qualities are completely visible. So these are the material qualities, and a comparison is being made here. Like sky has a quality of sound. Air has a quality of sound and touch. Then the quality of fire has then fire has sound, touch, and form. And water has sound, touch, form, and taste. And earth has sound, touch, form, taste, and smell. So the quality of earth contains where the previous elements, the qualities of those elements are all found in the next level. So the quality of Madhura Ras, the qualities found in Madhura Ras, are all qualities that were in the preceding rasas, like the quality of attachment to the Lord, the quality of service to the Lord, the quality of intimacy, the quality of maintenance. They'll all be there in Madhura Ras. It's not incomplete. It's complete. All the preceding qualities of all the preceding rasas, their qualities are contained in Madhura Ras. Paripurna Krishna Prapti E Prema Hoite E Premara Bhasha Krishna Ko Kahe Bhagavate. Complete attachment of the lotus feet, complete attainment of the lotus feet of Krishna is made possible by love of Godhead, specifically Madhura Ras, or conjugal love. Lord Krishna is indeed captivated by this standard of love. This is stated in Srimad Bhagavatam. Mayi bhaktiri bhutanam amritat vaya kalpate distya yad asinmat sneho bhavatinam mad apana. Lord Krishna told the gopis, the means of attaining my favor is loving service unto me, and fortunately you are all thus engaged. Those living beings who render service unto me are eligible to be transferred to the spiritual world and attain eternal life with knowledge and bliss. Krishnera pratigya drida sarva kale ache jay jaiche bhaje Krishna tare bhaje taiche. Lord Krishna has made a firm promise for all time. If one renders service unto him, Krishna correspondingly gives one an equal amount of success in devotional service to the Lord. So that verse is, as people will approach Krishna, as they will engage in service to him, he will also approach them or respond accordingly. And here's a verse in the Bhagavad Gita that gives you the gist. Ye tam mam prapadyante tam stataiva bhajamiyaham Mama Vartmanu Vartante Manusya Partha Sarvasha. According to Sri Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita, as all surrender unto me, I reward them accordingly. Everyone follows my path in all respects, O son of Prita. E primera anu rupa napare bhajite ateva rini hoy kohe bhagavate. In Srimad Bhagavatam it is said that Krishna cannot proportionately reciprocate devotional service in the Madhura Ras. Therefore, he always remains a debtor to such devotees. So the idea is that Krishna, he will respond with his devotees. Ye yata mam prapadyate tam tataiva bhajamiyaham. Mama Vartmanu Vartante Manusya Partha Sarvasha. As all surrender to me, I reward them accordingly. So he's reciprocating. But then it is mentioned that when it comes to Madhura Ras, and in particular the love of Srimati Radharani, there is no possibility that Krishna can match that or reciprocate with them. He remains indebted to that devotee, because the devotees in Madhura Ras, and more specifically Srimati Radharani, their love is so deep that Krishna cannot respond to the deepness of their love. It is even beyond his capacity to respond. Therefore, he feels himself, he remains a debtor to such devotees in such an advanced stage. Na parayeham niravadya samyujam svasya sadhu krityam Vibhurayusha piva Yamabhajan Durjaya Geha Shringala Sambrishya Tadva Pratiyatu Sadhuna. When the gopis were overwhelmed with dissatisfaction due to Krishna's absence from the Rasa-lila, Krishna returned to them and told them, "My dear gopis, our meeting is certainly free of all material contamination. I must admit that in many lives it would be impossible for me to repay my debt to you because you have cut off the bondage of family life just to search for me. Consequently, I am unable to repay you. Therefore, please be satisfied with your honest activities in this regard." The gopis have surrendered so much to Krishna, and they've gone beyond, their relationships with their families and everything, because they're married also, but they are going to seek Krishna. They've crossed over all boundaries, and they've gone beyond any mundane considerations of responsibility, of mundane morality, of familiar responsibilities in family and everything like that. They've gone beyond that because their love for Krishna is so intense. Yajapi Krishna Sondarya Madhurjara Jajapi Krishna Sondarya Madhurjara Durya Braja Devir Sangitara Baraye Madhurya. Okay, wait. Here it is. Naparayeham niravadya samyujam sasada sadhu krityam vibhurayushapiva yamabhujam durjaya geha shringala samristya tadva bhatiyatu sanuna. When the gopis were overwhelmed with dissatisfaction due to Krishna's absence from the Rasa-lila, Krishna returned to them and told them, "My dear gopis, our meeting is certainly free of all material contamination. I must admit that in many lives it would be impossible for me to repay my debt to you because you have cut off the bondage of family life just to search for me. Consequently, I am unable to repay you. Therefore, please be satisfied with your honest activities in this regard." Jajapi Krishna Sondarya Madhurjara Durya Brajadevir Sangitara Baraye Madhurya. Although Krishna's unparalleled beauty is the topmost sweetness of love of Godhead, his sweetness increases unlimitedly when he is in the company of the gopis. Consequently, Krishna's exchange of love with the gopis is the topmost perfection of love of Godhead. So this is the idea being stated, that if anybody who's in a particular rasa will be completely satisfied with that, working in that rasa or being in that relationship with the Lord. Will not aspire necessarily for something else, but from the neutral position we can still see that Madhura Ras is the highest of all the rasas and has the most qualities in love of Godhead. Tatradishu Shubhe Tabir Bhagavan Devaki Sutta Madhye Maninam Haimanam Mahamaragatoyata. Although the son of Devaki is the reservoir of all kinds of beauty, when he is among the gopis, he nonetheless becomes more beautiful, for he resembles a Marakata jewel surrounded by gold and other jewels. So in the association of other jewels, the ornaments increase the beauty of the jewels. So Krishna becomes like a Marakata jewel surrounded by gold and other jewels. Increases beauty when he's with the gopis. Prabhu kohe e sadya badi shunischaya kripa kore kaha jari age kichu hoy. Prabhu kohe eswajya baris shunis chai kripa kore kohajari age kechuhoy. Mahaprabhu replied, this is certainly the limit of perfection, but please be merciful to me and speak more if there is more. Raya koi ihar age pach puche hena jane eta din nahi jani achaye bhuvane. Ramananda Roy replied, until this day I did not know anyone within this world who could inquire beyond the perfectional stage of devotional service. So he's already explained that the Madhura Ras. And then when the Lord says, well, you can speak about something more, go more deeper into the subject, Ramananda Roy said, until today I didn't know anyone who would ask me to speak beyond what I've spoken. But then he says, Ihara Madhye Radhara Prema Sadya Shiromani Jahara Mahima Sarva Shastrate Vakani. Among the loving affairs of the gopis, Ramananda Roy continued, Srimati Radharani's love for Sri Krishna is topmost. Indeed, the glories of Srimati Radharani are highly esteemed in all revealed scriptures. Yata Radha Priya Vishnos Tasya Kundam Priyam Data Sarva Gopishu Saivaika Vishnur Atyanta Balaba. Just as Srimati Radharani is most dear to Sri Krishna, her bathing place Radhakund is also dear to him. Among all the gopis, Srimati Radharani is topmost and very dear to Krishna. This verse is from the Padma Purana and is included in the Lagu Bhagavatamrita by Srila Rupa Goswami. It also appears in the Adi-lila and again in the Madhya-lila. So, just as Srimati Radharani is most dear to Krishna, her bathing place, Radhakund, is also dear to him. Among all the gopis, Srimati Radharani is supermost and very dear to Krishna. Anaya Radhito Nunam Bhagavan Harir Ishwara Yanno Vihaya Govinda Pritoyam Anayadraha. When the gopis began to talk among themselves, they said, Dear friends, the gopi who has been taken away by Krishna to a secluded place must have worshipped the Lord more than anyone else. This is the name Radha is derived from this verse, from the words Anaya Radhita, meaning by her the Lord is worshipped. Sometimes the critics of Srimad Bhagavatam find it difficult to find Radharani's holy name in that book, but the secret is disclosed here in the word Aradhita, from which the word Radha has come. Of course, the name of Radharani is directly mentioned in other Puranas. This gopi's worship of Krishna is topmost, and therefore her name is Radha, or the topmost worshipper. Prabhu Kohe Age Kaha Shunite Pai Suke Apurvamrita Nadi Bahe Tomar Muke. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, please speak on. I am very happy to hear you, because a river of unprecedented nectar is flowing from your mouth. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, please speak on. I am very happy to hear you, because a river of unprecedented nectar is flowing from your mouth. Chori kore radhake nila gopi ganer dare anyapeka hoile primera garatana svure. During the Rasa dance, Sri Krishna did not exchange loving affairs with Srimati Radharani due to the presence of the other gopis. Because of the dependence of the others, intensity of love between Radha and Krishna was not manifested. Therefore, he stole her away. So Sri Krishna is always attracted foremost to Srimati Radharani, but during the Rasa-lila, there were so many other gopis present, and he could not show the intensity of that love, so therefore he took her away from the Rasa-lila. Radha lagi gopire jadi sakat kore tyaga tabe jane radhaya krishnera gada anuraga. If Krishna rejected the company of the other gopis for Srimati Radharani, we can understand that Sri Krishna has intense affection for her. Raya kohe tabe shuna premera mahima Tri jagate radha premer nahika upama. Ramananda Roy continued, please therefore hear from me about the glories of Srimati Radharani's loving affairs. They are beyond compare within these three worlds. Gopiganer rasa nritya mandali chariya radha chahe bahifire vilapa koriya. Finding herself treated equally with all the other gopis, Srimati Radharani displayed her tricky behavior and left the circle of the rasa dance. Missing Srimati Radharani's presence, Krishna became very unhappy and began to lament and wander throughout the forest to search her out. Kamsharirapi samshara vasana bara shrinkalam radham adhaya hridaye tatyaja vraja sundari. Sri Krishna, the enemy of Kamsa, took Radharani within his heart, for he desired to dance with her. Thus he left the arena of the rasa dance and the company of all the other beautiful damsels of Braja. Itas tatas tam anushrutya radhikam anangabana vrana kina manasha kritanutapa sakalinda nandini tatantaka kunje bishashara madhava itastatastam anushrutya radhikam anangabana ranakina manasha kritanutapa sakalinda nandini tatanta kunje vishashara madhava. Being affected by the arrow of Cupid and unhappily regretting his mistreating Radharani, Madhava, Krishna began to search for her along the banks of the Jamuna River. When he failed to find her, he entered the bushes of Vrindavan and began to lament. Edu ishloker arta vicharile jani vicharite ute jena amriterakani. Simply by considering these two verses, one can understand what nectar there is in such dealings. It is exactly like freeing a mine of nectar. So these verses are from Srila Rupa Goswami, and they're included in the Gita Govinda. Okay, simply by considering these two verses, one can understand what nectar there is in such dealings. It is exactly like freeing a mine of nectar. Shatakoti gopi sange rasa vilasa Tharamaje ek murje rahe radhapasha. Although Krishna was in the midst of hundreds of thousands of gopis during the rasa dance, he still kept Radharani in one of his forms by the side of, although Krishna was in the midst of hundreds of thousands of gopis during the rasa dance, he still kept himself in one of his forms by the side of Srimati Radharani. So, stating that Krishna's attachment for Radharani, even in the midst of so many thousands of gopis, still he is intensely always in his most personal feature, staying by the side of Srimati Radharani. Sadarana preme deki sarvatra samata radhara kutila preme hoila bhamata. Krishna is equal to everyone in his general dealings, but due to the conflicting ecstatic love of Srimati Radharani, there were opposing elements. Aha, aher iva gati premna, sabhava kutila bhavet, ato hetur, ahetoscha, aher iva gati premna, sabhava kutila bhavet, ato hetur, hetoscha, yunor mana udanshati. The progress of loving affairs between a young boy and a young girl is like the movement of a snake. On account of this, two types of anger arise between a young boy and girl, anger with cause and anger without cause. When it is described, the movements of love in these relationships, in these intimate relationships with Krishna, the movement is like the movement of a snake, in a crooked way moving. It's not moving in a straight line. Guru Maharaj once said it's moving in a zigzag way. Okay. Therefore, on account of this, on account of moving in this way, loving affairs, two types of anger arise between a young boy and girl, anger with cause and anger without cause. So I'm going to continue tomorrow from this point. Started a little late today. Tomorrow I'll try to start more on time. But these are deep matters, and hearing something will be beneficial for all of us. Okay. Hariharaya Nama Krishna Jadavaya Nama
Hariharaya Nama Krishna Jadavaya Nama
Jadavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Nama
Jadavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Nama
Gopal Govinda Ram Sripad Giridhari Gopinath Maranamo
Giridhari Gopinath Maranamo
Shri Chaitanya Nityananda Shri Advaita Chandra
Shri Chaitanya Nityananda Shri Advaita Chandra
Dharanara Shri Vasari Gaura Bhakta Jai Rupa Sanatan Bhakta Raghunath
Jai Rupa Sanatan Bhakta Raghunath
Shri Jiva Gopala Bhatta Dasa Raghunath
Shri Jiva Gopala Bhatta Dasa Raghunath
Hey Jai Gosai Kori Charana Bandhan
Jai Gosai Kori Charana Bandhan
Jahoite Vignanha Shami Sapuran
Jahote Vignana Shadishta Puran
Hey Jai Gosai Kori Charana Bandhan
Jai Gosai Kori Charana Bandhan
Jahoite Vignanha Shami Sapuran
Jahote Vignana Shadishta Puran
Hey Jai Gosai Jamui Taradan
Jai Gosai Jamui Taradan
Dasava Pada Renu Mora Panchagan
Sabara Parinu Mora Panchagra
Kader Charana Sevi Bhakta Saniman
Andhra Charana Sevi Bhakta Saniban
Janame More Abhilan
Janame Janame More Abhilan
Guru Vaishnava Pade Mandayaman.
Shri Guru Vaishnava Pade Madhya-lila.
Shri Guru Vaishnava Pad Padma Koryan.
Shri Guru Vaishnava Pad Padma Koryan.
Harinam Sankirtana Kohe Naratamuna.
Sankirtana Kohe Naratamuna.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Nita Gora Hari Bo Hari Bo Hari Bo Hari Bo. Jai Saparikara Shishi Guru Guranga Gandharvika Giridhari Juki Jai Jayam Vishnupan Paramasa Paramajaka Charyashta Dada Satashi Shiman Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai Jayam Vishnupan Srila Bhakti Rakak Srila Dev Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai Jai Bhagavan Srila Bhakti Sunanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur Ki Jai Jayam Vishnupan Srila Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj Ki Jai Jayam Vishnupan Srila Satchidananda Bhakti Vedanta Thakur Ki Jai Jayam Vishnupan Vaishnava Sarvabhauma Srila Ramananda Das Babaji Maharaj Ki Jai Rupanuga Guru Varga Ki Jai Namachari Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Jai Shri Rupa Sanatana Bhakta Raghunath Shri Chiva Gopal Das Raghunath Shad Goswami Prabhu Ki Jai Prem Sikho Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasudeva Shri Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai Srila Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami Prabhu Ki Jai Shri Chaitanya Charitamrita Ki Jai Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur Ki Jai Shri Chaitanya Bhagavad Ki Jai Narottam Srinivas Shamananda Prabhu Ki Jai Vishvavaranya Srila Jayam Vishnupad Vishvavaranya Srila Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj Prabhupada Ki Jai Srila Bhakti Nirmala Acharya Maharaj Ki Jai Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Jai Shri Navadip Dham Ki Jai Shri Mayapur Ki Jai Parshada Shri Nityananda Prabhu Ki Jai Parshada Shri Mahaprabhu Ki Jai Shri Kuladip Ki Jai Shri Chaitanya Saraswat Mat Ki Jai Soquel Shri Chaitanya Saraswat Seva Ashram Ki Jai Ganga Devi Ki Jai Tulasi Maharani Ki Jai Bhakti Devi Ki Jai Shri Vrindavan Ki Jai Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopi Govardhan Shyam Kunda Radha Kunda Kalindi Yamuna Devi Ki Jai Samaveda Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai Shri Harinam Sankirtan Ki Jai all the assembled devotees Ki Jai Gaur Premanande
Srila Bhakti Pavan Janardan Maharaj Ki
Jai.